What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, and I'd like to start this one by giving a big shout out to Henri, or is it Henri? I'm not sure whether it's pronounced more in the English way or more with a French style, but nevertheless, he shared last year some material by Donkeyboy, a very amusing band name, but I guess they're a Norwegian group. Their debut album is from 2009, that's what we're going to start with. And yes, this had been waiting for a while, and in fact it had fallen off my radar, I had forgotten about it, and then recently Henri contacted me again, and now it's back on my radar, and I figure since I recently went back to A-Pop Take My Berserk, it's a good time to go back to this group as well, or to start this group's journey. And yes, their opening album is called Caught in a Life, a very poetic phrase. I enjoy it because we are all individually caught in our own lives, even if those lives intersect with and intertwine with the lives of others and form part of a larger cultural, social, and indeed historical tapestry. But again, we are all individually, from beginning to end, caught in our lives. So yeah, I like the phrasing of the album title, and the first track seems to play off of that concept, meaning it's called Stereolife as one word. So stereo, it's a dual channel type of audio where it has both a left and a right channel. It is different therefore from mono recordings, and in that regard a stereo track can have music or particular ingredients coming out of only the left channel, only the right channel, or panning back and forth from left to right or right to left. So it provides for more compositional creativity or variation than a monophonic sound line does. In any case, a stereo life would seem to suggest a type of life with maybe not only stereophonic music, but elements that can happen on different sides or different sections of one's life, and therefore can pass or transfer from one side to the other, and maybe then, become, or rather express through both channels. So yeah, I feel like there's some metaphor or figurative meaning at play. I don't know this group at all sonically, I've never heard anything by them, so this will be an interesting opening to the deep dive, but this is Donkeyboy. The track is Stereolife, and it's from their 2009 debut album, Caught in a Life. That's a cool opener. So, okay, I get a sense of a pop rock band, but with some electronic sounds. My first point of reference, which is often what my brain does when I hear a group or an artist for the first time, sort of try to draw out some similarities or at least associations. I'm thinking of Keen a little bit. Now, his voice, which again, I'm assuming that's a male voice, but pushing into falsetto range in many of the vocal moments. It's not the same as Chaplin's voice, of course, but yes, it does have a high range and a very melodic sound, and as I said, it feels like maybe a mixture of pop rock with some electronic stylings, which is more or less what I regard Keen as. Nevertheless, yeah, I didn't catch all the lines, but the idea of waiting for a particular day, and it sounds like also feeling like maybe his life is out of control. I do want to make sure it is actually Stereolife. Yeah, it's Stereolife, but I heard Stereo Fire quite a bit, and there was a reference to fire outside of just that word, so it sounds like there's more metaphor at play than I was anticipating at the beginning. But yeah, I do wonder why he feels out of control and what the day he's waiting for, even if that does mean at some point he'll feel like he's more in control, how that relates to stereo, and again, if that's operating on a conceptual or figurative level. Excuse me, I'm not sure exactly how he means it, so one that I'm going to have to hear again, but of course, Henri or anyone else who has some insight, don't hesitate to comment. And yeah, like I said, a very energetic and exciting opener. Like when I listen to a band for the first time, not only is my brain making some associations, but I'm also wondering the degree to which a given song might be reflective of their larger catalog. Is this a regular sound of theirs? Is it an exceptional or anomalous sound within their catalog? Or do they just have a lot of variety? So it's not exceptional, but it's one of a handful of flavors they compose in, or their songs find themselves part of. So yes, my immediate thought is, what does this sound like? And my second thought is, how common or typical is this within their larger discography? And I will find out the truth of that, no doubt. So looking forward to more. Once again, shout out to Henri/Henri. And anyway, if people are familiar with this band, do let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.